What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Matt Redman Show. Not really. I just want to jump on this thing and chat for a little bit because some stuff happened today. The Chicago Bears. All right. Everyone's talking about Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, all the Bear fans and pretty much like the media too, saying that the Bears are going to get Russell Wilson. They're going hard at him. They're the number one team that, he wants to play in Chicago. He listed them as like 3 or 4 teams listed. He listed the Bears. So Bear fans have been chatty. I wouldn't say all offseason because we're not that deep into the offseason, first of all. But 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it's been. And, I just been getting it because I talk a lot of smack to the Bears. The Bears fans do not like me. So they've been tagging me. They've been telling me, oh, we're getting Russell Wilson. We're going to run the NFC North and we're going to do this. And I just can't. It makes me laugh so hard when today the Chicago Bears signed Andy Dalton. Andy freaking Dalton. All that trash you've been talking, and then I still am like, well, that doesn't mean he'll start. Then why'd you pay him $10 million? And I think he could get up to 13. I mean, obviously that means he played and probably played well, so he's probably not going to get that because on the Chicago Bears, ain't no quarterback playing well enough to get any incentives. Come on now. And that's not even like hating on Andy Dalton because I know that he did his thing in Cincinnati. I think he had his moments, but he ain't no Russell Wilson. He ain't no franchise saver. Like, I get that the Bears think that they have a complete team around them. Maybe I don't even know what they're thinking. Because even Bears fans ain't happy. All right? So, like, I'm trying to spin it. It's like, maybe I know. I can't. I can't do it. I think it's a horrible, horrible move by them. I think they're all going to get fired. That's what I think is going to happen in Chicago. Everyone's getting fired after this season. And but Bear fans, maybe that's what they need to have happen. Dude, there's a lot of Bear fans I get along with. We go back and forth, have a good time. But some Bear fans, man, y'all mad, dude. You're all up in your feelings. I could just tell. They're like, oh, you got crazy eyes. You got this. Yeah, I'm aware, bro. I have crazy eyes, and you have a very bad offense, all right? That's how it is, all right? I have the goofy eye, and you have the goofy quarterback, all right? And then you got, like, what? You got 2 or 3 of them. You got 2 or 3 slightly below average to average quarterbacks. You put them all together, you might be onto something. But until then, you got a bad quarterback. And we're all going to laugh at you, Bear fans. We're all going to laugh. Everybody's laughing. Former Bear players are laughing. Adrian Amos may or may not have laughed. He laughed at something right around that time. He said, kind of insinuated later on in a tweet that that wasn't it. Or I forget how he said it, but he goes, you guys jumped to conclusions or whatever. But everyone's laughing at you, Bear fans, including the Bear fans. Bear fans know. I follow them on Instagram. A lot of these guys are good people. They have podcasts and all this. And I follow them, and they're not happy about it either. So Bear fans, we're gonna laugh at you. We're gonna point. It's gonna be like in next season. Everyone's be watching that big competition out there in Chicago. I think it's going to be Nick Foles and Andy Dalton. Mitch Trubisky might be watching. I don't even know if he's still on the team. Bear fans don't talk about him no more. They said he was the next best quarterback NFC North. Was that 2018-ish? When they were saying that is Trubisky dethroning Aaron Rodgers the best quarterback in NFC North? Get the hell out of here. The Bear fans, they don't know quarterbacks. So you can't even blame Bear fans. They don't know what a good quarterback looks like unless they're playing one. So Bear fans, like, if it's defense, if it's a linebacker, maybe even a running back, they might know what they're talking about, but they're not used to seeing a good quarterback wearing that, what is that, orange and purple, blue, whatever color that you got going over there. So I don't fault Bear fans for not knowing what a good quarterback looks like. But the coaches should, though. The GM should. They should, I don't know. That's crazy to me. But in other good news, though, I think Big Bobby Tunyon, Big Biceps, Bobby Biceps, the man with more names than I even know. We just figured out how to say his name correctly this past season. But it looks like he's going to be back. The Packers tendered him. I forget the exact money, but it was like $3 million something and a second-round pick. So that means that any team that wants would have to match. I think they can make any offer. The Packers could match it, but they would lose a second-round pick. Yeah, I'm not no contract cap guru, so don't be quoting me on all this. But I believe that's what I think it's very likely that Bobby Tunyon is going to be back as a Green Bay Packer this season. From what everyone that I'm seeing is like, no one's going to want to give up a second round pick for a guy, because like Tunyon flashed, like he had 11 touchdowns last year. He had a great season. But a lot of people maybe aren't as convinced that he's worth all that, because maybe it was Aaron Rodgers, maybe it was just a really good offense, maybe, which I don't believe. I think Tunyon's a real deal, but I think another team want to give up that money and a second round pick, I think is asking a little much. That's why the Packers did it, because they want to keep him. They don't want anyone coming after him. Jamal Williams retired. All right, Jamal Williams, one of the great Packers in the Packers history. Like he is one of the fan favorites, loved by all, hated by none, and like he's retired. Like he was gone. He came back last year. Didn't get a lot of action. They really didn't use him, but it's cool to see him retire as a Packer. He didn't have to play. I mean, he did play elsewhere and came back, but I'm glad to see him that his last season, his last game, even though I don't think he was in it, was with the Packers. A lot of stuff happening, people. All right. We're just going to take this day, though, to enjoy the Chicago Bears being the Chicago Bears and doing Bears stuff. The Bears are going to bear, bro. It's like the Lions. The Lions are going to lion. The Bears will pick up some stud defensive players. Khalil Mack, remember he had that good year one time with the Bears, and then really haven't seen him since. And I believe that Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith are right around the same price when the Packers got him as the Bears spent, and they gave away a bunch of first-round picks. So, dude, I love seeing the Bears do Bears stuff. I do. I love seeing them fail. I love seeing them flounder. I love seeing them just so hopeful. They almost had that quarterback. They were just so into it. They were like, yeah, we're going to finally have a quarterback. And they got Andy Dalton, which I think stat-wise, he's probably the best quarterback in Bears history. And I forget he has a crazy number of yards and stuff. He can sling it, but he ain't going to sling it in Chicago. I think Chicago's going to have a lot of problems. I think other players might be like, I want out, bro. It's like the Texans. Everybody was just like, let me out of here. I don't want no part of this. I don't want to go down with the ship that's sinking. But it's been sinking for a while. So if you came to Chicago thinking that ship was cruising all at a normal pace and you're going to get to your destination in a timely manner, that was not going to happen, all right? That's a sinking ship, going to continue to be a sinking ship. All right, I think that's all I got for today, people. I just wanted to talk a little about Packer news, which is Bears news today mostly, because I just love it.
Clap.